When I knew we was going to be arriving at this caravan, I wanted to make sure I'd got an internet connection, because obviously there's no landline. So you have to go down the route of a mobile broadband connection. So basically it uses the mobile phone networks to allow you to connect to the internet via a router. But after looking into it, there seemed quite a lot of different options. Lots of different companies trying to sell their products, and all at different prices. So because I'm in the situation I'm in, I just had to decide what I needed personally, and that was unlimited data for a start, and the cheapest. And after looking through lots and lots of different things, and also being told that certain companies were better than others, I then had to look at network coverage. Because if you move somewhere and there's not much coverage, you're going to get a rubbish signal, if any at all. But this one that I went with, which was 3, covered 98% at UK, and then you can look on a map and it also tells you in what areas. So the deal that I went for was £22 a month, but that is on an 18-month contract. But for the first 6 months, it's £11. So we jumped in and decided to get that one and then just see how it worked out. But if you want to know exactly how good your internet connection is, then you can just go online and take a look at what they call a speed test. That will connect to your broadband and it will tell you what download speeds you get and the upload speeds as well. So that's what I'm going to do today, because we've been very busy doing all sorts of different things since we got here. But I think now, having had a couple of weeks of using this internet, I want to know exactly what we're getting, and is it what was advertised. So what we'll do is we'll jump onto the laptop and I'm going to run a speed test and we'll get an answer to that question. And I will admit that since we've been here, it does vary. Sometimes it can upload your video in a quarter at time to what it does the previous day or the following day. So it does definitely fluctuate. We'll run that speed test and then we'll find out exactly what speeds we are getting. So if we go online, we can search for internet speed test and you'll get quite a lot of different options as well. So I'm going to pick this one, and then maybe when we get the results we'll try a different one. So basically this is going to tell you your download speed and your upload speed, and all you need to do is click start test. So let's do that. And it's now calculating the speed. And it is going to vary as it does it. It's going to go up and back down, but eventually it will settle. This one in particular has said that our download speed is 4.42 megabytes per second. And now it's testing the upload speed. And that one settled on 0.78 megabytes per second. So as a download speed, that's not too bad, but the upload speed is always a lot slower. And I'm not sure if 0.78 is very good, but I'm going to check on the site and see what they said that we should get. Let's try another one. So now we're going to run that same test, but on a different website. The same sort of thing. All you need to do is press start speed test. So we'll do that. This one started off quite a bit higher than the previous one, and this is for download, but as you can see it does fluctuate. So I'll just give it time to settle. And that one settled on 6.05 megabytes per second, and that's for downloads, and the uploads have settled at 0.51 megabytes per second. So if we compare that to the previous results, you can see there is a bit of a difference there. I'm just going to do one more test on this, and that's using a LAN cable to see if it's any faster. They said that if you connect via a LAN rather than Wi-Fi, you'll get much better upload and download speeds. So we've plugged that into the back of that laptop. We'll plug this directly into router and see what we get. So the exact same process, but using a LAN cable. Let's try it. So that came out slightly different, but not that much. I think after running that test, it's very much different from what it actually tells you on the website. According to the data that I've got, operating on a 4G network, you should be getting upload speeds of 22 megabytes a second, and you should be getting download speeds of 70 megabytes a second, and that's at a maximum. And of course we all know that no matter where you are, you never get those speeds anyway, but that is a very significant drop in what's promised. But you also have to bear in mind that we're using a mobile network in a static caravan, which is basically a tin box and a signal blocker. We've got it just stood on a windowsill, and there's no little aerials or anything attached to the back of that. We haven't got an external aerial that goes onto the roof. We can still download, we can still upload, but it's always going to be a bit slower than what you'd expect from a landline. And we are in the middle of a field. For some people it might not be good enough for what they want. I'm not sure on what speed you'd need to be doing online gaming and things like that, but I'm happy with what we've got, even though it's not exactly what was expected via the original advertisement. If you want to see more content about caravanning in the UK, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.